Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check safety, check safety. Check 99, check 99.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. SOS, SOS.
Hey, silver.
SOS.
Easy. Hey, foxtrot.
No. Off.
Now Foles. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 31, Foles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Nassib, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
What we got? Hey, exit.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
There we go, Mike 20. Silent.
Mike 20.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch
Here's Foles. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taylor Gabriel. his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
44's Mike. 44's Mike.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Flip. Check 24. Easy.
Mike 50. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Mike 50.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Watson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready? Flag. What do you got?
Watch the pass. Set. Bofo's to Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
40. 25. Swing, Timothy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Yeah. Flat. Hey, seam 6. Hayden full.
Foles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Nassib able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go, Mike 20. Mike.
Hey, echo.
I got one. Mike 20.
Yeah, go. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
Foles on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now third down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, Mike 20. Not today, you want? Not today. Watch the
What we got? Hey, Zoo.
He'll look to throw.
Go!
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, Keaton. 180. Pilot, here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side of the tight end to Shaughnessy. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Wait.
A second down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Winston. letting one go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Flat. Hey, high 7.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Right in.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Silver.
Right there. 54 Mike. Tighten up.
Smooth.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Water.
54.
Under.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
Bravo.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the pass.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
You better bring it. Right there.
13.
54.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch out.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
13.
54. Mike 54.
Under.
I'm coming.
Caden.
Check 26.
5.
We get it. Sponge.
Caden's goal. Zebra.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Curl. Hey, Orbit.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go, go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Zebra. Purple 64. Hey, Haywood.
Now Leonard Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chop.
Mike 20. I hope you run to lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Kill.
Hey, Mike 20.
Hey, wahoo.
Here's the 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They're not ready.
Tight.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Dick.
Get ready.
Under. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Who that?
To go.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
It's a quarterback sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Follow.
Winston. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Winston. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Easy. Motion. Under.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
1st and goal of the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Go!
Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Great. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 5-4. Let's get the ball. 54's Mike. 54.
On a delay, the give to West. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Draw play, Winston to Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Stop your whining. 54 is Mike.
Let's go, great.
Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Go.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Under 10. 10.
Now back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
What we got? Blue draw quarters.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready?
45. Hey, tight. Hey, watch this.
Hey, silent one. Hit him.
45.
From the 44, Foles completes it to Lee. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
13.
Check 45.
Go.
Check 45 to Mike.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, check Mike 45.
On the ground, it's West again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Charkandrick West, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Winston, escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go. Let's go.
3rd and long for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Lee's got it over the middle, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.